All right, guys, welcome to F45. Today is Thursday, Weight Thursday. For today's workout, we have Panthers. Panthers is a resistance workout, and we have received lots of likes, lots of people watching our videos, but we want to make them even more friendly. Guys, if you have equipment at home, let us know. We can perhaps modify the exercises for those that have equipment and those that don't have equipment. We're gonna assume today that you only have the famous stretch bands and a backpack or something similar. So as I say, it's resistance day. We're gonna go heavy. I don't know if you have seen it already. We put a post, or we'll be putting a post where you can see that Corey, the guy on the screens, is doing all body weight workout. If you're a member, what you have to do is go to the F45 Challenge app, and you're gonna sign in using your current login and your current password. If you don't use your current login or current password for the F45 Challenge app, you can create one. You create a login and a password, and if you're a member, F45 Challenge app is so smart that they will validate your login and password, and you will be able to access all the body weights workouts prepared for you by F45 training. So here today we're gonna do workouts with band, but if you only want to use body weight, you can go and log on to the F45 Challenge app. If you have an Android, you won't be able to download the app, but you can log on to the website, F45 Challenge website, and you can see the workouts the same way. If you have an iPhone, you download the F45 Challenge app, and you can see it via the F45 Challenge app, or you can also do it via the website. Also, we're still running workouts at the studio. Capacity is 10 people. Please, we need you to book your session. And if you're going to the park and doing outdoors workouts, it's a must to book your sessions too. Sadly, we had people that we had to turn around yesterday because there weren't enough spots for everyone. Well, without anything else, let's focus on our workouts, keep positive, stay strong, guys. So for the first exercise that we're gonna be doing today, so we're gonna be doing squats. Instead of using a ball, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the band. And what I want you to do is you're gonna let the band go halfway, and then you're gonna step onto the band very firmly. Your feet should be facing the front of the room. If you find that there is not enough tension on the band, what I want you to do is, I'm gonna have to cut there because it's the explanation, it's not the workout. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna squat down, and remember about the tension. So we're gonna squat down, bring the band chest high, and we're gonna bring it all the way chest high, keep the tension. We're gonna squat down and all the way up. Don't let it go slack, guys. If the band is like this, right here, you're not working out at all. So always tension on the band, squat all the way up, squat down. When you're squatting down, remember the rule, as if you're gonna sit down on a chair. I don't wanna see you squatting down with your knees in the front, lifting your heels off the ground. Then for exercise number 2 is 2 movements in one. So we're gonna do once again, but this time I'm gonna throw the band on the ground. I'm gonna have it straight. I'm gonna step on the band, and we need a lot of tension for this exercise, guys, because it's one of the movements you're really strong. That's when we're doing the deadlift. So have a look that I can already feel the tension on the band. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna lean forward, still tension on the band. Then we're gonna come forward once again, but this time we're gonna pull. As we're pulling, guys, our elbows should be really close to our body. Remember that after I do all this explanation, I'm gonna be working out with you, but you have to download that, you have to watch that video by the YouTube channel. Then for exercise number 3, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 exercises here. So it's gonna be first, you're gonna row with your elbows up, almost drawing a T, and then you're gonna row once again, but with your elbows tucked in. So once again, we step onto the band, always tension. Make sure that you always have tension on that band. You can grab it double, or you can grab it like I am, only one side of the band. So what we're gonna do, as I said before, we're gonna row with our elbows out, then we're gonna stretch, and then we're gonna row with our elbows in. So out for one, in for the other one. Then for exercise number 4, we're gonna do 2 movements here. It's supposed to be, if you have a dumbbell here, or if you have a heavy weight like a backpack, this is what you're gonna do. This time you're not gonna use the band. You could use the band, but I can show you that modification later. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab a very heavy backpack. Push yourself, guys. Remember, it's Panthers, it's resistant days. So we're gonna do a forward lunge, 90 degrees for front and back leg, and then we're gonna do a reverse lunge. That was with my right leg, and then we're gonna change to do it with the left one. Forward lunge and reverse lunge. 90 degrees for front and back leg, guys. Remember, your knee should be going right over your heel. Do not touch the ground with your back knee. Then, for exercise number 5, for this one, guys, I want you to find a pole. I want to find something really, really heavy where you can tie the band to. So for example, for this exercise, what we're gonna do, we're gonna tie the band to this pole. I'm gonna pretend this is a kettlebell, guys. So what I want you to do is this, because I can't swing this as a kettlebell, we're gonna replicate. It's great because this ideally is not an exercise for your shoulders. So we're gonna bring our hips back, and then we're gonna push all the way to the front. If you want to have more tension, you do exactly the same. So you push our hips back, and then you're gonna push it to the front. So that way, if we had a kettlebell, the kettlebell will start swinging slowly, slowly with every swing. So this is the exercise, guys. You're gonna start feeling tension. You have to squeeze your glutes really tight as you are pushing your hips to the front. Then, for the next exercise, which is exercise, the 6th exercise of today's workout. So we're gonna step onto the band once again. You're gonna squat down. Ideally, you should have different intensity bands like I have right behind me. So you should squat down. You're gonna bring the band to your shoulders, guys. I don't wanna see you punching like this, hurting your neck. You should pull the band, have it on your shoulders. You can hold it sometimes with your hands like this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2 movements once again here. So we're gonna lean forward. This is one movement. After we finish this one, then we're gonna squat down. So that's 1 rep. So leaning forward, knees, slight bend of the knee, hips back, and we stand up, squeezing our glutes, and then we're gonna be squatting down, keeping heels on the ground as we squat down, knees, hips the same height as your knees. Then for exercise number 7. So what we're gonna do here, assuming that you don't have a bench, guys, if you had a bench, you can do this exercise as an inclined bench. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do push-ups, the traditional push-up. But this time I want you to modify them a little bit. We're gonna take 4 seconds to go all the way down, and this time I want you to flare up your elbows a little bit. 4 seconds on the way down, and then 4 seconds on the way up. If you have a stopwatch, use your stopwatch, otherwise count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and so on. Then for exercise number 8. For this one, today's routine is asking for a Swiss ball, but there are so many ways to do abs, guys, and so many variations of abs. So just go down to the ground, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do crunches, having our fingers right next to our ears and coming all the way up, and then repeat it. For this exercise, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap a band around the pole, and we're gonna keep some tension, not too much, otherwise you won't be able to twist. So we're gonna keep our hips facing the pole or whatever you chose to keep the band fixed. So we're gonna twist to one side, then we're gonna twist to the other, and we're gonna do a reverse lunge with one leg, 90 degrees for front and back leg, and reverse lunge with the other one. So once again, twist to one side, twist to the other one, reverse lunge, and reverse lunge. Then, for exercise number 10, once again, super friendly band, guys. So we're gonna step with one foot on the band, and carefully, guys, please, bring it behind your head, your elbows pointing towards the front, and you're gonna start pushing the band over your head. Once again, the important things here are that you're gonna keep those biceps right next to your head and completely stretching your arms overhead. What we tend to do here, if we are not strong enough, or if the band is too strong, we tend to open our arms, open our elbows, and we tend to do this. Always keep your elbows pointing to the front and your arms really close to your ears. For exercise number 11, once again the band, we're gonna step onto that band, we're gonna squat down a bit, bring it to our shoulders, and then we're gonna start pushing overhead. Guys, when you do it, I don't want you to start moving your hips back. It's just a very strict movement where you're bringing your hands overhead and you are bringing your head forward, not too much, just a little bit, as we say here, bring your head through the window and then back behind. Guys, okay guys, so sorry we got cut. So for exercise number 12, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna grab a backpack or a heavy bag or something that's not gonna spill over you. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring the bag overhead, then it's gonna come right in front of your face, and then you're gonna crunch all the way up, keeping that bag over your head. I don't wanna see you over the knees. I don't wanna see you coming back and having the back here. I don't wanna see you doing this, guys. This is what we're gonna do. We have it right behind us, right in front of us, then we crunch all the way up, and then the back is over our head. And now for the final exercise, guys, number 13. We're gonna do another push-up, but this time we're gonna do push-ups with rows. So my hands are gonna be grabbing the band, 2 fists, and then I'm gonna pull with one hand, then I'm gonna pull with the other hand. Have a look, my elbows pointing right behind or towards the ground in this case. But when I'm on the ground in a plank position, ready to do my push-up, my elbows will be pointing towards the F45 training side. So have a look, guys. So my hands grabbing the band, I'm gonna be on a plank position, and then I need to keep my feet in a way that it's not gonna allow me to turn my shoulders or my back. I don't wanna do this, guys. I wanna work my abs just as well as my back. So I pull with one hand, then I pull with the other one, and then I finish with a push-up. When you do the push-up, you can do it on your toes, or you can do it on your knees instead. So now for station 14, guys, the final station for today. I'm gonna grab once again the band. I'm gonna step onto the band. Gonna bring it overhead like I should. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna squat down, and we're gonna stay on this position. We're never gonna stand up. Our hips should be going right below our knees or above our knee line. Right, the knee line, guys. Remember, hips all the way to the back. When you do have a look, it's as if I'm sitting down. So below the knee line, above the knee line. And we keep going this for the entire duration of the set. Okay, guys, stay healthy, stay safe. Remember, you can do also the whole body weight workout with Corey, or you can check on YouTube channel. I'm gonna be doing this workout. I'm gonna work out with you with this music. Remember, you can also find the F45 training Western music if you check Spotify. We have for cardio or for resistance. Tomorrow, Daniela will be working out with you. You can work out at the park. You can work at the studio right now. Book your sessions. See you guys.